The morning sun cast long shadows across the Nigerian village, but for Adana, the day had already been long. Her small hands, calloused and weary, scrubbed relentlessly at a cooking pot, her body aching with fatigue from the pre-dawn chores. The air was thick with the smell of wood smoke and damp earth, a familiar scent that usually brought comfort but now only felt suffocating. A sharp voice shattered the morning calm. Her stepmother, her face a mask of perpetual disapproval, pointed a stern finger at a minuscule spot Adana had missed. The scolding was harsh, a torrent of bitter words that stung more than any physical blow, a daily reminder of her place in the household. Later, as the family gathered for the evening meal, the disparity was stark. Her father and stepmother ate their fill of stewed yams and savory goat meat, while Adana was pushed a small bowl of leftovers. She ate in silence, her gaze fixed on the earthen floor, feeling the weight of her father's averted eyes. He never met her gaze, his silence a heavy cloak of complicity that crushed her spirit more than any spoken word. A flicker of defiance began to grow in the quiet corners of Adana's heart. She often sought solace by the slow-moving river, its gentle murmurs a balm to her wounded soul. From her secluded spot under a baobab tree, she would watch the other village children, their laughter echoing freely as they chased each other along the banks. Their unrestrained joy was a world away from her own, a painful yet mesmerizing spectacle. One afternoon, as she sat tracing patterns in the dust, an elderly woman with kind, crinkled eyes approached her. The woman said nothing, but simply offered Adana a ripe, juicy mango, her smile a rare and precious gift of warmth. This small act of kindness was a tiny spark in her bleak existence. The spark ignited into a flame days later in the bustling village market. Amid the cacophony of haggling vendors and clucking chickens, Adana overheard two women talking about a distant city, a place of towering buildings and, most wondrously, schools where even girls could learn to read. A seed of hope, wild and tenacious, planted itself firmly in her mind. The decision was made under the cloak of pre-dawn darkness. With trembling hands, Adana packed a small cloth bag, her meager possessions consisting of a spare wrapper, the smooth stone from the riverbank, and the dried pit of the mango. The world was still and silent, the air cool against her skin as she moved like a ghost through the sleeping compound. She paused at the threshold of her father's hut, taking one last, lingering look at his sleeping form, a silent farewell to the man she once knew and the life that had almost broken her. With a deep breath that was both a prayer and a promise, she turned away. Her bare feet made no sound on the dusty path leading out of the village. Each step was deliberate, a conscious move away from the shadows of her past. Adana walked towards the horizon where the sun was beginning to bleed red and gold, a lone figure heading towards the promise of a new dawn and a new life.